Hello. Realized that I'm days late on this. I was gonna watch them every day and then react to them every day and just generally stay on top of things. Um, but alas, that's not what's kind of happened here. Um, ah, and even yesterday, I didn't watch a bunch of them, so I'm reacting at 5 in the morning on Christmas Day, British time, where not that anyone really watches these anyway, but they're going to be watching them even less right now. So, but that's the way it goes. And then I'm also on a Discord call with someone who's probably fallen asleep, and I might wake up, and I guess this is what again. I guess I could have just transferred them to. Hmm. 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 Sorry, brain shut off. I'm also kind of on the down from my coffee. Anyway, I'll react to this episode rather than zoning out. I was thinking that I could have done the thing that was meant to do with the thing that I did, but I didn't, so I can't kind of deal. If I press this button, will it break it? Shouldn't break it, right? I can fix it with this. Hmm. No. Yeah, so this was What If Nebula joined Nova Corps. It's season 2 of What If. I wonder what the kind of view account for this season of What If is. Considering I think the time it was broadcast, like over the winter break when people are going to have other things going on. And I don't know if it was particularly advertised as like well as it could have been. Um, like even I kind of like I mean compared to like I don't know, it's kind of advertised. Even like I don't even think I watched a trailer for this. But maybe it was just me. I don't know. I'm not as if I'm like particularly on a beat of things. Whole plan is to release it one every day over the next like what 10, 11 days, however long this season is. But anyway, I like this episode. It hello, hello. The friend I mentioned who was in the Discord call has just woken up. Apparently they are coming through the speakers and I thought it would come from my headset, so I'm gonna take that off now and play the music. They might come back and say whatever. Who cares? Who watches these? Not me. So I probably should react to this video because I've been live for 5 minutes and I'm not even talked about the episode. Yeah, this was a fun genre. I mean, it was only like half an hour long, so it's not really there to kind of like dig into the whole genre and extrapolate it. But I mean, I didn't see the twist coming that Nova Prime was the big bad, so I guess it kind of did surprise me there. Oh gosh, I mean, yeah, I don't really have massive faults. It is a bit funny, but again, like, there's no criticisms because all of it is basically just playing the tropes of a detective. No, so it frames Nebula as a detective. Karen Gillan does a really good job of. I mean, I imagine it's very fun with her to kind of play this role, but as a noir detective and doing the whole narration thing, we start off with the classic kind of imagery of what's his name, Yondu, on the floor dead with a kind of blaster wound in his back. And narration, and then, you know, all the kind of shots of you know, very kind of like muted drab colors in the cinematography and the coloring, close-ups, like kind of eyes, like all the kind of shots are very much noir shots. I mean, it's not my genre that I know much about. I know enough of it to like recognize the narration, kind of element of it, but it's not like a genre that I'm deeply kind of that well versed on. I'll probably pick up on everything for you, but like, it's kind of funny. It still kind of has plenty of action in it. So it's still like a superhero kind of short. Nice to see Jude Law back as, gosh, what's his name? But you know, his character from Captain Marvel. I was distracted slightly because I was trying to time frame, because obviously Guardians of the Galaxy is, this is set during the same time of his 2013. So, but the split here is essentially, well, actually, this is like 2008, 2018. The split is basically, if I remember correctly, Ronan accurately, Ronan was able to actually kill Thanos, and I think also Gamora, possibly, but I guess the Guardians weren't in play here. But whilst they were before they managed to kind of like destroy Xandar, they got warning and they were able to activate the shield they had. But the way that the shield works is that once it's activated, it can't be shut down for years, or it's not like, you know, you can't get around doing that. In the brief time between that happening, Nebula was kind of playing it by Nova Prime, recruited into the Corps, and it's been there for like 5 years. And the twist is that because she's a cyborg, they want to get her on an investigation. So I think they it's not clear what. I guess the insinuation, actually, nothing about it, is that they kill. Ooh, see, I'm getting my rhythm going now. It took me a while, to about 10 minutes, but I'm getting into it. I guess the insinuation was that they killed Yondu, like he wasn't even part of it, and then they planted the schematics onto the evidence, onto the weapon, so that she would investigate it and find out where it is, and find out where to break it, and retrieve it. And so she freed the Jude Law character, got in there. We also got to see Howard the Duck in perhaps the most prominent role he's been in. I mean, his Guardian appearances, I think, were mostly just like in one scene shots. Here he was more prominent throughout the episode, so more involvement of Seth Green, voicing the role. Groot's also part of his team. It's not really explained why he's not with Rocket in this universe, because he'd been part of that before the apparent divergence, so you'd think he'd be part of this here, but no, he's on Xandar as well. I guess maybe Rocket's there somewhere as well. They just split up or something. I guess if they were trapped on Xandar as well. And then who else? Oh, and then Korg is there. So we get Taika Waititi back as well. So it's kind of nice that he's still involved despite everything happening after Fall and Thunder. I did think it was like really funny that he basically came in and was like, oh yeah, here's like all the answers you need for the schematics. And then obviously he ended a shot of her standing over the rising sun of Xandar. Oh god, I need to get my head in the game. I did think it was kind of funny that it was easy to defeat Ronan just by closing the doors on him, and in 5 years no one thought maybe if we open it and let the ship through and then close it on him, or even use the shield offensively, like maybe that, you know, no one in 5 years had that brain thought. No, okay, I guess that's perfectly fine. I shouldn't do these like 5 in the morning, but I knew if I didn't do this now, I'm gonna forget to do it during the day. I mean, I meant to do these earlier in the day, but I didn't wake up. Well, I did wake up, but I didn't get up properly until like 8, and then I was watching Buffy with my friends, so why I'm still in a Discord call with them, even though they're asleep. So that was kind of the deal, and then what I'm going to do now is basically go and do some errands real quick and then try and watch the next 2 episodes of it. But I mean, Karen Gillan's always great to see or hear in this role. It's unclear how this season of What If's gonna go, because the last season had a bunch of like anthology stories, and then it kind of all pulled them into one finale, which some people liked, some people didn't like. This might be very much the same kind of thing, so we might see more of these characters in kind of finale, but I hope they don't do that in a much more kind of beat for beat similar to the first season, otherwise what's the point if this is going to be the same thing every time. I think a lot of the things with these premises, it's like, if it's really good, you kind of left thinking, well, they rushed that kind of thing. It'd be nice if we did more of this. Why are they doing more of this? But then kind of the whole point of these is like small inconsequential stories where they can be experiment, where they can just tell like plots without affecting the rest of the MCU. I don't know what's happening with Marvel Zombies. I think it's maybe still in the rota, but like that, you know, that was me like me thinking, well, the Marvel Zombies and What If was good, but a whole season of it, I feel, is just gonna, you know, stretching the concept out. So maybe we got enough of this, as much as we kind of should have got. I'm trying to balance out the 7 minutes I spent not here with more detailed reactions. Really, this should have only needed a 5-minute reaction, so I think I've kind of stretched it out long enough. I'll be better in the next ones, so we'll do that. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna bounce. I don't need to stretch it out anymore. Shower, errands, maybe a shower as well. And we'll try and catch up with the other 2 episodes and then watch presumably the fourth one that comes out today, and then Doctor Who. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you later.